Hello friends, myself Amritlal Chaudhary and you are watching our YouTube channel Abhyakti Veterinary Research Center AVRC. I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine. Today our topic is the next portion of the mechanics of breathing. So without wasting our time, we will start the video. Partial pressure, it means a common concept associated with respiratory physiology. What is the meaning of partial pressure? Partial pressure is the pressure exerted by a given gas in a mixture of gases. The sum of the partial pressure of each of the gases in a mixture is always equal to the total pressure. The partial pressure of a gas is found by multiplying its concentration by the total pressure. For example, dry air contains 20.94% oxygen. The total pressure for air at sea level is 760 mm of Sg. That's it. Partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 0.2094 into 760 is equal to 159 mm of Sg. Gases exhibit net movement by simple diffusion in response to pressure differences. Net diffusion occurs from area of high pressure to area of the lower pressure. This applies to gases in a gas mixture, gases in a solution, and gases moving from the gas phase into the dissolved state. Regardless of the total pressure for the gases mixture, each individual gas diffuses independently. For example, diffusion from its high partial pressure to its lower partial pressure. Partial pressure of gas in the lungs, blood and tissue. The approximate composition of dry atmospheric air at sea level is 760 mm of Sg and the partial pressure of oxygen 159 and partial pressure of carbon dioxide 0.23 mm of Sg and the partial pressure of nitrogen 600 mm of Sg. And some terminology of ventilation is here. First of all, total ventilation. It means volume of gas moved in or out of the airways and alveoli over a certain period of time. Next one is minute ventilation. Total volume of gas moved in or out of the airways and alveoli in a 1 minute. In a minute. It is determined by the relationship VE is equal to FVT, where VE is expired minute ventilation and F is respiratory frequency in cycle per minute and VT is average tidal volume. Next one is normoventilation. It means refer to normal ventilation, which a partial pressure of carbon dioxide about 40 mm of Sg is maintained. And next one is hyperventilation. Hyperventilation means refer to alveolar ventilation increased beyond the metabolic needs and partial pressure of carbon dioxide below of 40 mm of Sg and it is causes respiratory alkalosis. And next one is hypoventilation. Alveolar ventilation decreases below metabolic needs and the partial pressure of carbon dioxide above the 40 mm of Sg and it causes respiratory acidosis. And next one is the dead space ventilation. The tidal volume is used to ventilate not only the alveoli but also the airway leading to the alveoli, and because there is no diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide through the membrane of most of the airways. And the other part of dead space ventilation is made up of alveoli with diminished capillary perfusion. And next one is physiologic dead space. Ventilation of non-perfused alveoli and the airways, because they do not accomplish exchange of the respiratory. Defined as the volume of gas that is inspired but which take no part in gases exchange in the airways and alveoli. Therefore, the tidal volume Vt has a dead space component Vd and the alveolar component Va. Hence, Vt is equal to Vd plus Va. And next one is the physiological dead space assist in maintaining temperature of and adding humidity to in inhaled air, cooling of the body under certain conditions and such when panting is necessary. During panting, the respiratory frequency increase and the tidal volume decrease, so that alveolar ventilation remain approximately constant.